Well, good morning, folks, and welcome to the report for Wednesday, 2nd of March. I'm just going to point out a few things quickly to you of interest. I'm not going to go into full detail across all the currencies, but there are a couple of things that you might find interesting. Now, this is the Euro hourly chart, and even though the weekly momentum for the Euro is bullish, have a look at what's happened. We've formed a double top over here over the last few days, and if we actually scoot back, you can see that this resistance level goes all the way back to sort of the end of January this year. So this is a really key level, and if we do fail to break up through that top there, it could be that we've got a sort of a long-term double top on the euro. If we go a little bit closer, however, you'll see some more interesting facts that we're just coming down, even though we broke down through a minor support yesterday during the Asian session, that little support level there where the red line is. We've just broken through that minor support, but look what's just beneath us. We've got the 200 period EMA, the 200 period SMA, the 100 period Bollinger Band, that little grey line just coming underneath, and we've also got this black line, which is a kind of an intraday support level. Just a little sort of trend line area, and the euro's moved down to touch all of those levels. Now, when you get a confluence of all of these different factors, trend line, two moving averages, and a Bollinger Band, and on top of that, we've got an oversold stochastic, that area is going to provide a lot of support for the euro, and it could be that we bounce off this area and begin to move higher. It's a little bit of a conundrum. Weekly direction's bullish. Short-term direction is actually bearish, but we've reached this major support level. The best thing to do here is to wait and see. Now, if you have a look at this hourly candle, it's just coming up for 4 a.m. GMT. By the time you get this video, it might be 4:30 or 5 a.m. GMT. But the best thing to do is to wait here for a confirmation from the candlesticks. Now, what we're looking for if we're going to go bullish is a bullish candlestick pattern or a reversal pattern. And right now we've just got a little spike low, which is a reversal pattern, just this little spike low over here. But with all spike lows, I like to wait for a confirmation. So I wouldn't be acting on this candle alone. I'd wait for another hour or maybe another 2 hours to see what happens and to see if the price action around this area confirms that in fact we are going to hold above this support and begin to move higher again. If we don't find support here, we don't get trigger candles, reversal candles, either a piercing pattern, a bullish engulfing candle, or perhaps a tweezer bottom or a double spike low, something like that. If we don't, and even an inverse hammer, if we don't get a support reversal candle pattern there, and the euro falls through these moving averages and that support line, well, it could be that we've got a nice downward move on the euro coming up. Next stop, the lower 200 period Bollinger Band around 136, and if I draw a line there at around 136, you can see it's actually quite an interesting support area and consolidation area going all the way back to January. So this level here, 136, also happens to be where the lower 200 period Bollinger Band, important area, key support area. It's also a big round number. If we don't hold here, I expect the euro to fall down there. If we do hold, perhaps another retest of 138.50, and who knows, we might be moving up to 140 again. It'll all depend on what happens here in the next few hours. Don't make a decision yet. Wait for it to form more reversal confirmation candles, and if it does that, then we could be looking to buy the euro. If we fall through these levels, wait for the clean break, an hourly close beneath these levels, then wait for a retracement to the underside before looking to sell. In other words, wait for an hourly close. Let me just zoom in. Wait for an hourly close underneath this area here. Wait for the next couple of hours for the price to bounce back up to the underside of the trend line or these moving averages, and that will be the trigger to sell, not on the breakout. So that's the euro, and I think you'll find that pretty interesting. A nice clean strategy for today. Either buy if we get a trigger, reversal, candle pattern. A variety of candles will do it. Don't work on the first spike. Spikes always need to be confirmed. And if we do get that, then we can have a rally back up to 138 or so. Watch this 100 period moving average. If we don't break through there on the way back up again, could also cause problems. But once again, watch the price action. There's the resistance level. There's the 100-period moving average. So watch it at 137.80. It's one of the 80 and 20 numbers, a key number. And if we move through there all the way back up to 138.50. On the other hand, if this isn't confirmed and we don't hold above this level, we fall through it, close beneath it on an hourly basis, wait for the retracement, and then sell the euro on the bounce back up to the underside of this current support, and then who knows, perhaps a move down to 136. So a good, clean, and interesting and perhaps safe strategy for the euro today, and plenty of opportunity to trade this in either direction, depending on what happens right at this level here in the next couple of hours. Let's quickly have a look at the pound, and again this is the pound hourly chart. An interesting one because the pound appears to already have broken beneath the support level. You can see this level was previous resistance all along here, and in the last day or two it's been a pretty key support level. Just beneath us, confluence of 3 moving averages. That's going to cause a problem on the way down, but if you're looking for a strategy, a safe strategy, look to sell the pound at about 162.40, 162.50, and aim for these moving averages. Perhaps take profit there, 40 or 50 pips, and if it continues to move lower, then once again sell on the bounce back up to the underside of these moving averages. Target down here at about 160 or so. What happens here will be pretty interesting, because if we close back above this current support, what was support now it's resistance, if we close back above here strongly on an hourly basis, that means we're probably likely to move higher. So wait for the bounce, go short with a tight stop loss, first target down there, second target down there. Keep your stop loss tight, and if we get an hourly close well above that support line with a bullish reversal pattern, that'll be the trigger to buy, and we'll be probably moving up to 165 or so at that stage. I think that'll do for this morning. I want to get this out to you as soon as possible, and tomorrow we'll take a look at a couple of the other currencies, perhaps the Aussie dollar and the Swiss franc. But for now, some good possible strategies on the euro and the pound today, and that'll be where the money's made.